It literally never ends. I've accidentally become your pilot into the world of the deep and dark horrible web, and I don't know how this happened. Hello guys and welcome back to the most amazing channel on the internet. I'm Rebecca Felgate and we're back with the top 10 things you shouldn't Google part 14. Before we get started, I just want to remind you guys that we have brand new merch for sale with a brand new range of colours. We're going to keep on adding new styles too, so if you do want to see anything in a colour that we don't yet have, please do let us know what you want to see. Also, if you guys do buy anything from the Most Amazing shop, then please do share it on our Instagram, which is Most Amazing Official. We'll post a picture of you wearing it and everyone will praise you. Praise you. Okay, so back to the things you should definitely never ever Google. So I'm gonna start off with one of the most triggering websites I've ever found on Google that you really shouldn't search up unless you want to be angry and disgusted at the very same time. That's right, we have white power milk. Unless you want to be thrown into a world where, and I quote, well-bred white women gurgle milk and sell it for money, presumably to raise funds for some kind of white power group, then just don't Google this. It's grotesque on several levels. I can count at least 4. You can also watch milk gurgling videos, but I really would advise against it. Next up, if you are in any way religious or respect the sanctity of religion on some small level, do not Google divine intervention toys at number 9. Chances are if you Google this, you will come across what I had the misfortune of viewing this morning. I almost spat out my morning coffee, but instead I took a big glug. Ooh. I'm just gonna say 2 words, then we'll say no more about it. Religious sex toys. Okay, that was 3. Religious sex toys. Yep. If that's what tickles you, then go forth and search it, but if it's not, just put that Buddha down. If you want to give yourself the creeps, then go ahead and Google Reborn Dolls at number 8, but if you don't want to be utterly disturbed, then I guess don't. These are dolls that look like actual babies, but actually freakishly real life babies. They're made from silicone, they look like sleeping newborns. It's creepy, it's weird. What's even weirder are the people who buy them and treat them like real babies. They'll take them out in strollers and introduce people to them and they're adults, and it's a new level of strange that I just can't get on board with. Coming in at number 7, we have Edarem. If you Google Edarem, you will come across a very weird YouTube channel by a guy named Edward Musker. He has long been dubbed the creepiest man on YouTube, and to be honest, it's a title that suits him. His videos are strange and disturbing, and he's dead now, and that makes it even weirder. Coming in at number 6, we have eye gouging. It's a classic, but for obvious reasons, I just wouldn't Google eye gouging. Eye gouging. Come on, dude, you don't want to see that, you really don't. Sure, you'll get some Kill Bill-esque toe eyeball squeezing, but you'll also get some real stuff, and the real stuff doesn't wash away from the mind very easily. Speaking of real things you don't want to know about, don't Google the Sasebo Slashing at number 5. This was a horribly gruesome school killing conducted by an 11-year-old onto a 12-year-old child, and it involved neck slashing. It all happened at a school in Japan, and it has sparked a weird amount of fan art. That's right, fan art for child murder. It is vile and you just don't want to see it. Speaking of vile, we have the Bongcheon-Dong Ghost at number 4. This is a South Korean horror webcomic with plenty of jump scares. It follows a Korean schoolgirl haunted by a ghost, and if you like this kind of thing, by all means Google it, but it terrified me and I can really live without it. Coming into number 3, don't Google Skyway Bridge count. Tampa Bay's Skyway Bridge is a popular suicide destination, and if you Google Skyway Bridge count, you'll find a website dedicated to documenting how often people have attempted to kill themselves. This site is far too sad, although it does highlight the need for better suicide prevention. I've got to say that they kind of make light of it. They invite you to guess how many people have tried to kill themselves that year, and it's wildly inappropriate. Okay, please don't Google shrimping at number 2. Shrimping is a sexual act that I am quite sure that you guys don't need to know about, ever. So let me give you the gist. Imagine people curled up like a long line of barbecue shrimp and what they could be doing to keep themselves in such a formation. Actually, do you know what? Forget I said anything. Get shrimping out of your mind. Don't Google it. Just move on. Move on! If only I could. Finally, unless you want to feel miserable for the rest of the day, don't Google plane crash info. So this is a website and I just really don't think you should Google it. Especially don't Google this if you're afraid of flying like I am. I still do it, but I'm always really worried that I'm gonna die in some kind of horrible crash. And you know what? The guys on this website did. Unfortunately, if you do Google this, you'll be confronted with a lot of people that did die, and not only that, their last words were documented. They have full black box recordings, transcripts, and it's horrible. Like honestly, you truly don't want to delve into this rabbit hole. It will freak you out and it will make you just really sad. So guys, I'm really sorry to bum you out. Like, let's just think of the good things in life for a second, like friends and freshly baked bread and the smell of coffee and going on a trip. I have to say, the good always outweighs the bad. There are some true gems on Google too. I don't know if you guys want a part 15, but if you do, then please do let me know. Also, if you know of anything that I shouldn't Google to put on this list, obviously I'll have to Google it first. But yeah, let me know. I'll be your test monkey. Is that a thing? Test monkey. Me. Probably a thing you shouldn't Google too. Who knows? Thank you guys for tuning into this episode of Most Amazing. I'm your host Rebecca Felgate. If you liked it, make sure you show me by giving it a good thumbs up, sharing it with a friend, and saying subscribe for more Most Amazing videos.